must be the new student I've heard so much about. You made quite a name for yourself on Unicorn Way. I'm Mr. Lincoln, and I just have some quick paperwork to get you enrolled. Signature here, initials there, and a lock of hair here. Are you allergic to unicorns or eyes of newt? Good. That takes care of that. To complete your enrollment, come meet your professors.
Welcome! I am the professor of the Ice School, where we teach thaumaturges to endure like permafrost, withstanding all attacks.
While in the Storm School, we instruct young diviners to strike hard, fast as lightning, defeat the enemy before they know what hit them.
We pyromancers of the Fire School prefer to carefully fan the flames. Utilizing damage over time spells, we slow burn our enemies to cinders.
Commanding the elements is indeed impressive, but Theurgis of the Life School seek harmony with nature, which gives us the power to heal others.
Sorcerers also seek harmony, symmetry in all things. Balance is unique magic from Crocotopia, which supports and enhances the other schools.
Fireballs and flowers. Fresh magic that. All wizards summon monsters to fight for us, but only the best conjurers dare study the ways of myth.
And I'm Malone, not, exactly a professor. We haven't had a real deaf professor since the last one turned evil and destroyed the school, so, But I can get you started at being a necromancer. Our death spells drain health from enemies, damaging them and healing ourselves at the same time.
Stick around a spell, as it were, after this lot is dispersed, and I shall tell you what I've learned of balance magic while in ancient Crocotopia. Fascinating place, Crocotopia, home to a kingdom of mystic reptiles. Their ancient sorcerers invented a composite of primal magics called balance. It's still a little unofficial, though, so I'm out here teaching under the clouds. Check by regularly to train new balance spells. As your proficiency level increases, I'll call you here to learn unique spells only the most practiced of sorcerers can master. Train yourself in the Scorpion spell, then tell Mr. Lincoln you're ready to finish your enrollment. Toodles!
You're already learning multi-pip spells? Oh, splendid! At the beginning of each round of combat, you gain a pip. You use these, like mana, to power spells. Some spells, like this one, take more than 1 pip to cast. To use it, pass a turn, or cast a 0 pip spell to build up your pip supply.
You've met your professor. Great! You can train spells in your school for free, but to learn other school spells, you must spend training points. Here, I'll give you one now. Use it to start training a secondary school. And if you change your mind later, see me to buy back training points. Anyway, now that you're enrolled, you get your own dorm room to store items and decorate however you want. This is the boys' dorm here. And this is the girls' dorm. You can also use the Go Home button to reach your dorm room from anywhere. Once you get settled in, report to the headmaster.
Oh, good. Now you know where all your classes are held. I hope you liked all the Ravenwood instructors. If you want, you can wander about to see what all Wizard City has to offer. I should mention, though, there have been some strange events around town. Nothing serious, nothing that a promising wizard like you couldn't handle. Let me also introduce you to our resident advisor, Abby K. Doodle. She can tell you all about our many electives when you have time. But on to more serious matters. It seems the troubles in Unicorn Way were but the tip of an evil iceberg. While you were gone, chaos erupted all over the city. Undead run amok in the streets, and our former allies have turned against us. Malastare must be behind this. Your victory on Unicorn Way makes you the perfect person to deal with this crisis. I foresaw you might save Wizard City. Now's your chance. Go to Old Town and talk to Sergeant Muldoon immediately. We must set things right and discover Malastare's goal in all this. Good luck.
One last word before you embark on your quest. I've tried to answer most of the questions you'd have, but there is much more to tell you. If you haven't looked into your spellbook yet, click on the book in the bottom right of your screen. Click on the question mark tab. Many of the questions you might have are answered in the help pages. Oh, good luck, young wizard.
Beware, beyond these gates the city's gone mad. Wait, you're the hero of Unicorn Way. The headmaster sent you to help. Thank goodness. Triton Avenue's been overrun by the undead. I don't have any guards left to try and deal with it either. You're not the first student to offer help. 2 wizards named Griffinbane went in a little while ago, and there was another named Grimwater. But none of them have come out, and I've got no word. Can you help me try to find them? Good luck, and above all, be careful. There's a part of the city we contracted out to the Cyclops Legion, appropriately called Cyclops Lane. But their leader, General Achilles, proclaimed an edict outlawing all things with more eyes than he, and forced all residents out of their homes. It's strange. Achilles always seemed an honorable fella, without insecurities about his ocular limitations. No idea what could have changed his mind. Professor Cyrus Drake took this personally, as he and Achilles go back a ways, and sent his student to investigate. Let's see, I wrote his name down. Ah, yes, Nolan... Wait, Stormgate? That can't be right. Anyway, find the kid on Cyclops Lane and, well, help them. You say this was orchestrated by the former Death Professor? I thought he was dead. Well, all the other dead are back, so yeah, that makes sense. The whole city's a mess. The guard is completely overwhelmed. I hate to ask, but could you see if Private Quinn on Firecat Alley needs help?
Well, hello there. I've not made your acquaintance yet. It's always good to see fresh faces here in Wizard City. I wish I had studied to become a wizard instead of, becoming a town guard. Say, I found this book on one of the benches while I was strolling to work this morning. It looks important, and I don't have time to drop it by the library. Would you take it there for me?
You there! Help! I'm lucky you came along. Something has broken the flow of storm magic through the street. Those towers should have arcs of lightning between them. This is bad! My sister Susie and I came to see if we could help get things back under control, but we got separated. The haunted minions drove me back. Can you create a diversion so I can try to break through, attack the minions, and I'll meet you by the river? Thanks for the help, Wizard. I wouldn't have gotten here without you. I'm worried something terrible has happened. On my way here, I saw one of the lightning eels with Susie's wand in its jaws. Maybe she just dropped it, but maybe not. What can we do?
I couldn't help it over here. You're very loud. If you can bring me that wand, I may be able to assist.
Really? How?
Duncan Grimwater, Necromancer. I was drawn here by a massive surge of death magic. It must be the reason the undead have overrun the street. I wish Malistaire were here. He could stop all this madness instantly. If only he were still alive. Malistaire is alive? Impossible! I don't know what you saw, but you must be mistaken. Someone is trying to deceive you and Professor Ambrose. Malistaire was a great man, the greatest necromancer of this age. Ambrose is responsible for what happened to him. If he hadn't...
Can we talk about this later? My sister's lost out there.
You're right. Wizard, bring me that wand, and I think I can get to the bottom of this.
We've got to find my sister. If you get her wand from the lightning eels, Duncan...
Excellent. Susie is still alive. I can sense it from her wand. I think I can find her, but there's one more thing I need. I know a ritual that could grant me a vision of wherever Susie is. It's very advanced. I'm not surprised you don't know it. The connection between Susie and her wand is one anchor for the ritual, but I need another. I think I know what will work. When I was trying to reach the source of the death magic, I ran afoul of the rotting fodder across the river. They're using storm magic.
That doesn't make any sense. Why are they using storm magic instead of death?
They were wearing strange amulets that were crackling with storm energy. Bring me those amulets and I can cast my spell.
just received a pet snack. You can feed pet snacks to your pet after it completes a training game.
Now, let's see what I can see. If I'm right, and I usually am, whoever's enchanting these storm amulets also kidnapped Susie. They probably have Susie imprisoned close by. I can use the link between the wand and Susie to find her, and the link between the storm amulets and their maker to produce a vision. Here goes. Nothing? Whoever this is, they have some powerful magic. I think I could break through the interference with a charged Lumina crystal.
They make Lumina crystals at the mill across the river. Go talk to Blad Raveneye and get us a crystal.
You've just collected a reagent. Reagents are used as ingredients in crafting recipes. You can find different reagents throughout the spiral, either by harvesting them, defeating monsters, or purchasing them. Reagents go in your reagent bag, which you can access by selecting the crafting tab in your spellbook, or by pressing J on your keyboard.
Lumina crystal, you're out of luck. The undead stole all my crystals. I've got lots of raw crystal. I could grind you another one, but the mill's broken. Undead stole the wheel cogs and scattered them all over. But even if I could grind you a crystal, I couldn't charge it. My lightning rod won't work. The Scarlet Screamer stole the primary coil. You could help get me up and running again. Gather up the cogs and get my coil back from the Scarlet Screamers, and I'll get you a crystal.
Please bother this soggy place, and be bother you. If this coil's so precious to you, take it.
Splendid! Now, put those cogs to good use and get the old wheel turning. I'll fix the lightning rod. All right, we're ready. Here, just pull this lever and we'll charge that lumina crystal right up. Ha! Well done, wizard! Thanks to you, I'm back in business. Here you are, one brand new, fully charged lumina crystal. She's a beauty. I hope she serves you well.
A Lumina Crystal! This should be just what we need. The Lumina Crystal will boost the power of my ritual. It'll work this time, I'm sure of it. It's working!
Susie, I can see her. But what was that horrifying thing with her?
That's the Harvest Lord. We studied him in class. He's a powerful spirit from the underworld who harvests the souls of the innocent.
It looked like she's in Galvano's tower. That must be where the Harvest Lord is enchanting the storm amulets. Wizard, please free my sister.
I require your assistance, please. Come see me when you can.
You don't know how to open a magic chest? How tedious.
Most chests are locked magically. To break the spell, you'll have to solve a puzzle.
If you can solve the puzzle, the chest will open and you will be given a reward. Is that everything? Good. Please don't bother me again.
You have been asked to enter a dungeon. To go inside, you will need to stand on that sigil next to the door. Once you activate the sigil, a countdown will start. When the timer runs out, anyone standing on the sigil will go inside the dungeon.
Another soul to harvest. I knew my little prisoner would draw more to me, like flies to honey. Wait, my dark master warned me about you. Ha! Imagine the reward he will give me when I present him your very soul.
Help!
grand design is nearly complete. Triton Avenue is doomed.
I know what he's talking about. Meet me outside, wizard. I need your help.
The ancient Tritons were creatures of the sea and heirs to the power of the Storm Titan. It is thought they used their command of lightning to create technological wonders. But, if true, their inventions were lost to uncertain tides. The Tritons isolated themselves from their dragon and giant contemporaries, but were often blamed for cataclysms on the land or in the skies. Eventually, they retreated to hidden oceans, seldom ever seen again, though some suspect there is a world of Tritons waiting to be found.
I overheard the Harvest Lord's plans. He was raising an army of rotting fodder, armed with storm magic to attack Wizard City. But there's more. The Tempest Nexus up on the ridge channels storm energy into Triton Avenue. The Harvest Lord diverted the flow of energy to enchant the amulets. But after he finished the amulets, he directed the flow back on itself. The Nexus will explode and take Triton Avenue with it. Use the teleporter by the mill to reach the Tempest Nexus. I'll meet you up there. Worse than I thought. The Nexus could explode at any moment. The controls, they aren't working. I can't set it right. Professor Bellstrom knows more about storm magic than anyone. Go ask him for help. I'll try to keep the Nexus stable. Hurry!
You can get to Ravenwood and back quickly by pressing the mark button to set your location. Give it a try. Use the Return to Commons button to get back to the Commons, and then head to Ravenwood.